Welcome to Out to Eat with Matt. Let's take a road trip from Hendersonville, North Carolina to Maggie Valley. All right, y'all, welcome to Out to Eat with Matt. Today we're in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. We're going to try out J. Arthur's. Steaks looks pretty good here. The sign says, always bring the children. We did not bring the children there with my parents. We're excited for a date night. I've seen these steaks online. They look pretty good. You excited, Amy?
I'm so excited.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I really enjoyed this place. It was phenomenal. One of the best prime ribs I've ever had. Really enjoyed J. Arthur's in Maggie Valley. I keep it simple on this channel. I'll show you the restaurant, I show you the food, show you what it cost, and I tell you if I liked it or not. And I'll tell you up front, this is one of the best prime ribs I've ever had. Delicious. This place has a ton of ambiance, too. I absolutely loved it. We're going to go back soon. My wife wants to take her sister and go where they do the Christmas decorations. This was still in their fall, kind of like Thanksgiving, Halloween decor. They really go all out on the decorations for this place. So it's a total vibe here. The place has just that cabin feel to it. I actually ended up sitting in the bar room, which was fun. Now, I got here a little early. I had a reservation for 4:45. Got here closer to 5, and I got one of the last prime ribs. So if you're going here, get here early. Get a reservation. Call ahead. Tell them you want the prime rib. Phenomenal stuff. This place, though, has so much charm. Here's a look at that menu if you want to pause it. A lot of great items on that menu. I've heard good things. I've seen several other channels review this place, and I hear the ribs are really good as well. So definitely check that out. I've been passing by it for years, and I've always wanted to stop and try this. Good buttered bread there. Had some bread. Comes out real toasty. Don't like when I get bread sometimes and it doesn't even melt the butter. This not the case here. Good buttered bread. What are you getting, Amy?
I'm going to get either the prime rib or the ribeye. I'm not sure yet.
Just a cool decor, too. They got the elk up. They've got bear everywhere. The bar's all lit up with a theme. Had myself a half sweet tea, half unsweet tea. That's what I go with most of the time these days. Pretty good stuff. Now, we went with the award-winning mozzarella sticks, and these things are pretty darn good. I'm not going to lie. I see why they won an award. They're huge. You get 4 of them. We split those down the middle, and I don't think my wife had any problem eating 2 of those. They were delicious. The marinara is a little sweet. Has a little bit of a sweet spot to it. These are absolutely phenomenal. If I go back, I will without a doubt get these again. That marinara is really tasty. Really good. Again, a little sweet, which surprised me, but it had a good flavor to it. All in all, phenomenal. If you go there, you gotta get these. They're gooey. Phenomenal cheese stick. I'm a cheese stick fan. I'm a cheese stick connoisseur. Go check out my video at the Tillamook Creamery in Oregon. I love myself some cheese. Almost as much as I love the steak, but not quite. I love some barbecue and some steak. And that's what I came here for, was the big prime rib. Now, this salad was pretty good. Cut up that onion, had some ranch on it. Really good salad. Really tasty. Good homemade dressing.
Has anybody ever eaten one?
Oh, no, not in my lifetime, no.
Okay, so it wasn't the 96er, it was a 16-ouncer, but man, this steak is ridiculous. I felt like I was in the great outdoors when they brought this out to me. Absolutely loved it. Not only did the place have that vibe for the restaurant, but it totally had that huge steak, appeal to it. I felt like I was in a contest trying to eat this. My wife went with the 8-ounce ribeye, and I swear if you stack 2 of hers together, you wouldn't get my 16-ouncer. That thing was huge, really good. Now, I had some horseradish with it. Had the creamy horseradish and some chopped. Ended up going with more of the creamy as I ate it. Really loved it. The au jus right there around it. My wife had some broccoli. We both had baked potatoes with butter and sour cream. Decent potato, nothing to write home about, but the steak is where it's at. Absolutely loved it.
Bon appetit.
All right, guys, when I say this was a huge steak, it was a huge steak. I really enjoyed it. 16 ounces, well cooked. I got mine medium rare. My wife got hers medium well. As you know, with prime rib, a lot of times it's already kind of pre-cooked, so they didn't cook mine up a lot. Came out delicious. I really enjoyed it. For a medium rare, it was well done. You can see inside here. Here's my knife beside the thing. I had to get my fork. Look at this. The whole fork goes down the au jus. This steak is ridiculous. Getting fine baked potato, butter, sour cream on that. Good stuff. But really the star of the show were those steaks. I could skip the sides and just eat steak all day, and that's pretty much what I did. This thing was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. And not just being a huge steak. The flavor was incredible. It had great flavor for a prime rib. I'm normally a ribeye guy. I like the well-marbled fatty meat, and normally I'm okay with prime rib. You know, I'll take it, but this was something to write home about. This was really good prime rib. Now, I've cut it up here a little bit. You can see into it. The au jus just all in the plate, just keeping it warm. Really good stuff. Now I went with a little of that horseradish. Here's that butter and sour cream baked potato. Horseradish really set this off. I do like the chopped sometimes. I did end up using more of the creamy this time. But man, that set that flavor off just amazing. And this thing was huge. One of the saddest parts is my wife. I finished my steak. No trouble here. I had a to-go box with my wife's steak in it, and she forgot it at the restaurant. So sad times there. But if you go early, get the prime rib. It is the bomb. It's awesome. This place is fun. We're going to go back for Christmas. We're going to go back and see the Christmas decorations. I got a train going around in here. A really charming setup in here. I actually walked up in here in the main room. Train going around the outside here. And pretty soon they put up the Christmas tree right around Thanksgiving, I hear. So I'm going to go back and check that out. You know, if you like the decorum, they really go all out. You really feel like you're doing something special. Only cheesecake desserts. So I do wish they would add some other cake desserts. We like cheesecake, but, you know, didn't get any this time. All in all, this place is phenomenal. 10 out of 10 for me. If you like a steak, if you like prime rib, highly recommend getting over to J. Arthur's. Good stuff. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed that quick look at J. Arthur's in Maggie Valley. Man, that prime rib, I'm still dreaming about it. It got too dark to close out, so I had to do this the next day. Guys, that food was phenomenal. I see why they're award-winning cheese sticks. I see why the prime rib sells out. We got there early. We had a reservation at 5:45. I actually showed up early to that, more like 5:10, and I had the last prime rib of the evening. There were gentlemen that came in behind us who were pissed. They actually got up and left because they were out of prime rib. So get there early. There was some European guys. I should have recorded. It would have went viral in the video. They were like, "What do you mean? No more prime rib?" Like, these guys were screaming. They missed out. I licked my lips just a little bit more when they walked by. Like, man, prime rib was something else. I had to rub it in just a tad. The food is phenomenal, guys. Now, if you're coming for that prime rib, I think especially if you're on the second of the 2 days, it's only a Friday, Saturday deal for the prime rib. Be there early on Saturday. Like, don't come in late on Saturday and think you're getting the prime rib. Might be a little easier on Friday, but it takes a long time to prepare. It is a well worth while to prepare for it. Just get there early, and that prime rib is second to none for prime rib. I'm not a prime rib guy. I'm normally more of a ribeye guy. That prime rib with that horseradish, I will definitely go back. My wife's already dreaming about going back when they put up their Christmas decorations. We went for the fall decorations. And, that place could have been a barn. I could have been in a square slab building. I wouldn't have cared because that food was phenomenal. A lot of places have covered this place. I enjoyed it. I'll be headed back. J. Arthur's in Maggie Valley. Absolutely one of the best prime ribs I've ever had. Just sitting in that au jus. Just all the au jus you could want. 16-ounce prime rib was a bit crazy. Potato was fine. Nothing to write home about. But, man, that prime rib was next level. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 for prime rib if you're interested in that kind of thing. Definitely check them out if you're in Maggie Valley. But get there early, especially on Saturday. You don't want to be the yelling Europeans next to me, guys. You want to be the excited Southerner finishing off the last 8 ounces of his 16-ounce steak. Really good stuff. And if you're in that area, definitely check it out. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe here on Out to Eat with Matt.